All right, it's Saturday, April 25th, and I weighed 216 flat this morning, which is 7.5 pounds down from 6 days ago. Crazy. So I've been depleting this week because I'm competing tomorrow in this jiu-jitsu tournament, and I need to make the under 215 weight bracket because that's what I signed up for. So I've been depleting this week. Carbs are pretty low, and mind is all over the place. I can't even think. But I figured I would show you again what I'm eating and what I have been eating over the past 5 to 7 days to get to this point. So first thing, I'm starving. A little different breakfast, very different breakfast. I can't even speak. Very different breakfast actually. 180 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and spinach, and that's it. No sodium on top because I'm sodium depleting right now. That is that. I have a little espresso right here that I almost just spilled, and I got my water. And this is all I get for the day. So on Monday, I started water loading. I did 2 gallons Monday, 2 gallons Tuesday, 2.5 Wednesday, 2.5 Thursday, 2 3/4 yesterday, which was Friday. And now today, all I get is a half. So this is all I have for the day. I have to make it count, but this is what the depletion looks like. Very bland, very vanilla. Clearly it's working because my weight has dropped substantially. I haven't even shaved yet, and I feel like I could see it in my face for sure. I'll show the physique tomorrow morning once everything is kind of flushed out, and that'll be like the final look before I weigh in, and then I'm gonna carb up before the competition. So I'll show the physique tomorrow, but I feel skinny, man. But this is meal 1 going down. Calories are pretty damn low right now for me, considering I was just at about 2,800 to 3,000. I'm definitely feeling it a little bit. I've been relying on caffeine, probably about 400 milligrams a day, which I'm not gonna keep as a habit once this is over. This was just like a short term, kind of use a supplement to get me through type of thing. That is what this week has looked like. I don't feel like I've lifted. I've been lifting, and I don't feel like fully weak. I still feel decently strong, which is cool. I do think if I kept this up, my strength would just keep declining, but I don't know. I thought I'd be fully fucking shot. One thing I will say though, definitely moody as hell. It's crazy. Trying to have patience, reminding myself. And the good thing is this is only short term, so this all ends tomorrow. Today is the last day. It is like the final push. I will show you what that looks like. All right, it's 11:30. We have meal 2. Very simple. 2 servings, which is 340 grams of plain non-fat Greek yogurt, 24 grams of peanut butter. Nothing crazy about it. So I'm gonna get this down, and then it's probably about time for my second dose of caffeine, which will likely be the same exact thing, just to keep the fluid intake a little lower. Espresso is just kind of a straight kick in the ass, right to it. No funny business, but that is meal 2. And normally I would put a electrolyte packet mixed into this for some flavor, but keeping sodium low right now, so we are not doing that. But it's only 1 more day. This is the last day of this. I feel like I see light at the end of the tunnel. So all these meals are purpose driven, not necessarily pleasure driven, but honestly, like nothing I'm eating right now is horrible that I don't like. It's just small portions and very bland, but it is what it is. But that is what this looks like. Number 2 going down. That's class. That is class. Nice and easy down the hatch. All right, it's about 3 o'clock. We have the third meal This one is about as plain as it gets. So we have 8 ounces of chicken, no seasoning, nothing, just chicken. I sauteed it to kind of give it like a little bit of texture, a little bit of flair. I have no idea. No salt or anything. And then 2 just plain rice cakes. Again, no salt with these, so no sodium. This is about as plain Jane as it gets, but it is what it is. The good news is the next meal will be a little more interesting. This one is what it is. All right, 6 o'clock, we have meal 4 here. This one's actually somewhat interesting. So we have 5 ounces of 93.7 ground beef, 180 grams of egg whites scrambled in, and then just a little bit of a vegetable mix. It's one of those frozen bags from Costco mixed in. It's like carrots, cauliflower, broccoli, yellow carrots, whatever. So that is all mixed together. And then we have, again, 2 unsalted plain rice cakes. That's the carb source for today, if you couldn't tell. So I'm having that with 3 meals. This is my second one with it, and there will be 1 more. Next meal might be something special, so stay tuned. But I also forgot there's 50 grams of avocado in this meal, so just a little bit of fats. But again, no salt, no sauces, because we're trying to stay away from extra sodium, because your body will hold onto water with sodium. So we are sodium depleting right now. And 6 o'clock, this is going down. I'm gonna hit a little sauna, probably about 7:30, 7:45. And then that'll bring me to my last meal at some point after that. I have my water for the day here. That's right, it's done. No more water for today. So I can sip a little bit with each of these next 2 meals if I want. I'm gonna try not to, but we'll see. I just might need to sip a little bit with the rice cake because they're very dry, but the water's done for the day. Getting this meal down and then 1 meal left, and then that's a wrap. All right, it is 8:20 and we have meal 5 here. Told you it'd be something special. The exact same as meal 4. So 5 ounces of 93.7 ground beef, 180 grams of egg whites, 50 grams of avocado, and then a little bit of vegetables mixed in with 2 flavorless, saltless rice cakes. This one's actually not that bad to get down, but that'll be it for the day. So it's somewhere around like 1,700 calories, like 75 grams of protein, 60 grams of fat, and then I think 220 grams, I can't even talk, 220 grams of protein, 75 grams of carbs, and 60 something grams of fat. I'm gonna get this down, probably walk around a little bit to get some digestion going, and then we'll see what I wake up at tomorrow. All right, here's the look. Pretty lean. Lean and mean. See what the official weight is. About 215. All right, so I weighed myself this morning before I took the video. Fully naked, I was 214.8, and now with the shorts and the underwear on, I'm 215.5, which is fine. But anyways, I'm gonna sauna a little bit just to get under that 215 mark. Just 15 minutes, nothing crazy at all. And then drive over to the venue to get a weight check. But I definitely feel very lean, skinny more than anything, to be honest. Like, I wasn't overtraining my abs, which I normally would be. My hair is fucking crazy. If this was like the end of a cut, kind of like full bodybuilder mode, I would be overtraining my abs, but I was not right now because the main thing is jujitsu. We're gonna keep the main thing. And I'm gonna have a rash guard on you, so you won't even see under my shirt, but this is pretty good. 2 ingrown hairs. I do not know how to keep those off my body. So let's go to the weight log here. So you can see like a week ago, I was literally 223.2. And then today, just for consistency, I'm gonna go with that 214.8. Day 69, hold your jokes. And today's the 26th, so that is a damn near 9-pound swing, 8.5-pound swing in a week. And here is everything I've been doing. Not everything, but a little bit of notes on where my carbs have been at. And then I started tracking the water here. But we'll hit the sauna. We will take a pound, maybe a pound and a half off, go weigh in, and then I can eat, rehydrate, chill out a little bit. But for sure, I want to get the food and fuel back into my body as soon as possible. So I'm actually going to bring a meal to the venue because it's 30 minutes away, just so that I can get it down while I'm driving back. And then I'll be able to cook like 2 meals, eat here because I'm not going to be going until 3:30, probably 3. And it's not even 7 a.m. right now, but I can go weigh in because the doors open at 7:30. So I am going to do that. I'm not doing anything else. So I might as well. This way I can refuel. So that's what we're doing right now. The next video is going to be a fun one. So you're going to want to stick around for that. I don't recommend cutting weight that fast for anybody, to be honest. It's not like body fat I took off my body. A lot of it is just water I was holding in my muscle. Like, I'm pretty flat right now. As I start to eat, my body's gonna soak up that food, that glycogen, and it's gonna fill out. So we'll see what that looks like when I do it actually, and then we'll go from there. But for not really training abs, it's all right. All right, obviously, the leanness has gone away. Isn't that crazy? Water and carbs. I've probably had close to 500 grams of carbs, 400, and obviously a good amount of water. So that is still in my stomach a little bit. Let's see what the weight is at. So we're up about 6 pounds, maybe 5, depending on which weigh-in that you count. Let's call it 5. So off to the comp, but this is what the body looks like. Carbed back up and hydrated.